Welcome to a journey that dives deep into a profound yet often misunderstood experience. The isolation we face before our greatest breakthroughs. Have you ever felt like you were navigating life in solitude, yearning for connection and clarity during your toughest moments? You're not alone. In this video, we will explore how these periods of aloneness are divinely orchestrated opportunities for growth, reflection, and transformation. As we unravel the layers of isolation, you'll discover how keeping your eyes fixed on God can unveil powerful signs, leading you toward the extraordinary plans He has waiting for you. Join us as we illuminate the path through the shadows, turning loneliness into a stepping stone for greater faith, resilience, and ultimate breakthroughs. Prepare your heart and mind. Your journey to understanding the divine purpose in your solitude begins now. Isolation often feels painful. It is a bitter pill to swallow when we long for connection and community. Yet within this painful experience lies profound purpose. God sometimes pulls us away from the noise, the distractions, and the chaos of our everyday life. It is in these moments, especially when we feel most alone, that He seeks to refine us. Much like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble, God reveals the masterpiece within us through our isolation. He works internally, shifting our thoughts and realigning our spirits, teaching us essential lessons about reliance and faith. In these periods, we discover not just who we are, but who we are destined to become. Imagine being led into a vast desert, dry and devoid of life. At first glance, it may feel like a desolate experience, yet this is often where the soul begins to flourish. In the barren landscape of isolation, God provides the perfect environment for internal growth. Just as the Israelites wandered in the desert, it was there they learned to trust in God's provision, to rely on His word daily. During our own deserts of transformation, God strips away the unnecessary, revealing the essence of our true self, our core beliefs, and our deepest desires. It is in this sacred space that we learn to commune with Him, hear His voice clearly, and recognize the signs He places along our path. As the world fades into a distant hum, we find ourselves left with our thoughts and feelings, or perhaps with silence, the kind that begs us to reflect. This silence can be intimidating, yet it's within this stillness that we learn to listen more intently to God's guidance. Our busy lives often drown out His voice. So in isolation, we are afforded the chance to hone our discernment. We learn to recognize the soft nudges that direct us toward our breakthroughs. God's signs can sometimes seem subtle. A feeling in our gut, a recurring thought, or a scripture that leaps off the page. Embrace the quiet. It may be the very classroom where your next lesson awaits. It's not always easy to see God's hand at work during times of solitude, but the signs are undeniably present if we dare to look closely. Sometimes they come through unexpected encounters. An old friend reaching out, a profound message in a book, or a song that plays while we're lost in thought. These moments are not mere coincidences, but rather divine confirmations reminding us that God is with us, even in our isolation. They are gentle nudges guiding us to keep the faith. Thus, we shouldn't rush through this period. Instead, we must cultivate a heart and mind open to God's unique signs, for they are breadcrumbs leading us toward our promised breakthrough. The uncertainty that comes with isolation can feel daunting, leaving us to wrestle with our fears and anxieties. It is here, however, that faith is truly activated. Embracing uncertainty is vital on our journey. God often uses this space to dismantle our preconceived notions and to grow our trust in Him, even when His plans don't mirror our expectations. Each moment of uncertainty invites us to lean into Him more deeply, to seek understanding and patience as we wait for our breakthrough. The process may be uncomfortable, but remember, great rewards often await those willing to endure a little discomfort. In the cocoon of isolation, prayer becomes our lifeline and our refuge. When faced with loneliness, we tend to turn toward God with heightened intensity. Each prayer becomes a conversation, raw, honest, and vulnerable, transforming our isolation into an act of communion with Him As we pour our hearts out, we beg for clarity, for strength, and for the wisdom to see the signs that lead us forward. In these moments, we invite divine intervention, trusting that God hears every whisper of our souls and will respond in His divine timing. He cultivates our hearts, preparing us for the joy that comes after the dark nights of solitude. In the rich tapestry of faith, we can find countless stories of individuals who faced isolation before their breakthroughs. Take Joseph, for instance, from being betrayed by his brothers and cast into a pit to languishing in a prison cell, he endured profound isolation. Yet God was fashioning Joseph for greatness, and through all his trials, he was never truly alone. His eventual elevation to a position of power is a timeless reminder that isolation is often the precursor to our greatest achievements. Each story echoes a powerful truth. Perseverance through isolation brings resilience. As you navigate your journey, hold on to the narratives of those who have paved the way before you. While you may feel trapped in your loneliness, remember that God sees the bigger picture. His plans for you are expansive, often broader than you can comprehend in your current state. He is working on your behalf even when you can't see it. Each moment of solitude can feel like an end, but in truth it may be just the beginning. God employs these times to align your heart with His wishes for your life, readying you to step into all you are meant to be. Trust that He is piecing together a beautiful mosaic from the fragments of your journey. Faith is the bridge that carries us over the uncertain waters of isolation and into the promise of breakthrough. It's a tenacious force that allows hope to sprout in our hearts, even when circumstances look grim. When isolation threatens to consume us, we must cling to our faith. Remember the times God has been faithful in the past. Recall the prayers He answered and the doors He opened. While isolation can feel like a storm, faith assures us that calm follows chaos. It provides the anchor we need to endure any tempest and safely leads us back to the shores of His love and light. Though isolation can feel incredibly lonely, it's crucial to remember that you are never truly alone. God often uses the people around us to provide support and encouragement, even when we're navigating solitary season. Opening up to trusted friends or family members can create a new dimension to your isolation. Share the struggles, the signs you're noticing, and the hope you still possess. These conversations can serve as confirmations of God's presence in your life. Sometimes the act of simply voicing your feelings can illuminate the path ahead, revealing the breakthrough that lies just beyond your isolation. Isolation may seem like a detour from the journey, but it's essential to appreciate the beauty woven throughout this process. As we journey through isolation, we often discover hidden strengths, unshakable resolve, and a deeper connection with God. It becomes a rich tapestry of learning and growth where we bud into the fullness of who we were made to be. The sorrow we experience cultivates empathy, resilience, and compassion within us, qualities that become vital as we step into our breakthrough. Embrace the journey and let it shape you into the person you are meant to become. As you traverse the path of isolation, always carry close to your heart the promise of breakthrough. The trials you're enduring now, the feelings of loneliness and disconnection, are not the end. They are milestones on the road to something magnificent. God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and aligning circumstances just for you. Though you may feel entirely alone today, dawn will break. Soon enough, you'll stand on the threshold of your breakthrough, a moment crafted meticulously during your times of solitude. Hold fast. Your time is coming. In your moments of solitude, practice gratitude. While it may feel challenging when you're yearning for companionship, take a moment to reflect on what you have learned from this experience. Remember the personal growth, the dreams that have taken root, and the clarity that has emerged. By focusing on the blessings within your isolation, you shift your perspective and invite more light into your life. Gratitude will lift your spirit and attune your heart to the signs God is sending your way. It reminds us that even in isolation, countless gifts remain wrapped in faith. Cultivating a hopeful disposition is vital during your season of isolation. It's easy to succumb to despair when surrounded by silence, but hope is a flicker that can illuminate the darkest of night. As you wait expectantly for your breakthrough, meditate on verses that remind you of God's unwavering love and faithfulness. Whenever doubt creeps in, combat it with declarations of hope, affirming that brighter days are ahead. Your hope will become the wings that carry you through, igniting the fire within, even as the world outside feels stagnant. As you transition from isolation to breakthrough, embrace the person you've become. Throughout your solitude, you have taken steps toward growth. Recognize and celebrate those victories. God often prepares us not just for the blessings ahead, but for the person we need to become to manage those blessings. Reflect on the lessons learned, the faith strengthened, and the heart molded through your trial. This journey has crafted a unique purpose in you, setting you apart. As you step into your breakthrough, carry forward the strength you've gained, for this is only the beginning of something beautiful. As you navigate this season of isolation, be reminded of the unseen support surrounding you. In moments of profound solitude, it might feel as though you are left to face your battles alone, but the truth is much more intricate. God commands his angels to watch over you, providing protection and guidance when you least expect it. These celestial beings work behind the scenes, orchestrating encounters, shifting circumstances, and even whispering truths into your spirit. Keep your heart attuned to these gentle nudges that may come as serene thoughts or a sudden sense of peace. Trust that you are enveloped in divine love, a powerful force working on your behalf, preparing you for the monumental breakthroughs ahead. During this phase of isolation, God is not just refining your character. He is preparing your heart to receive and cherish your forthcoming blessings. Think of all the times you have desired something deeply, only to realize you weren't quite ready for it. In these tender moments of solitude, God lovingly shapes your heart to be more compassionate, patient, and understanding, traits crucial for the stewardship of what he intends to bless you with. He is cultivating humility within you, drafting a blueprint for how to handle these future gifts. As you learn to appreciate the lessons of love, forgiveness, and resilience, your heart expands, making more room for the joy and responsibility that will soon come your way. It's often said that timing is everything, and in the divine narrative of our lives, God's timing is impeccable. While we may feel the urgency of our desires, it is vital to understand that God sees the entire scope of our journey. He knows when we are truly prepared to carry the weight of the blessings we seek. Your season of isolation may feel prolonged, but resist the urge to rush the process. Each moment of waiting serves a purpose. Every tear shed is a testament to your resilience, and every prayer is a building block for the foundation of your faith. When the time is right, the floodgates will open and your breakthrough will arrive. Not a second too late and not a moment too early. Trust that God is orchestrating everything according to his perfect plan for you. Finally, as you journey through isolation and towards your breakthrough, celebrate the sacred connection you forged with God during this time. Each moment you've spent in prayer, meditation, and reflection has deepened your relationship with him, turning what once felt like loneliness into a relationship marked by intimacy. God treasures these moments with you. They are not merely idle waiting. He is wrapping you in his love and reassurance, guiding your spirit to learn how to cherish his presence. This cultivated relationship will become your safe haven, a wellspring of strength from which you can draw as you step into your new chapter. When you move away from isolation and into the abundance of your breakthrough, maintain this sacred connection, for it will carry you through challenges yet to come, illuminating your path with divine light and love. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey through the often challenging landscape of isolation and preparation. As we've uncovered together, these moments of solitude are not mere setbacks, but sacred opportunities designed by God to strengthen your spirit and deepen your faith. Remember, you are never truly alone. The support of divine providence and the loving presence of God, alongside his angels, is always with you. As you step forward from this experience, carry the lessons learned in your heart. Embrace the preparation that isolation has afforded you. It's shaping you into the person ready to receive the blessings that lie ahead. Trust in the divine timing that orchestrates your breakthrough and stay connected to your Creator in this season and beyond. We encourage you to reflect on what you've learned and share your journey with others who may be navigating the same struggles. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires and uplifts. You are on the brink of something profound, and your story is far from over. Step boldly into the abundance awaiting you, for greater things are on the horizon. God bless, and remember, your moment is coming.